Morning, everyone. Roxanne59 here. Today I'm cooking me some breakfast, lunch, brunch, whatever you want to call it, because it's almost noon. Almost noon in Eastern Standard Time. But I've got the pan with some brown butter in it. Brown butter by accident. You can't see it. But anyway, brown butter is where you let it start to get brown. Now, if you leave it on there too long, you have burnt butter. But this is not burnt butter. This is a light brown butter. But I'm adding a piece of bread, two pieces of bread in the bottom of this. Good morning, whoever's here. Anybody here? Okay. And then on top of this, I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream on top of the bread. You know, I like making it up as I go along. I like making it up as I go along. Just a, just a little bit with the bread. You know, 5/4 of a cup or less. Just enough to wet the bread. You could sort of say it's like a French toast bake, but not. Well, because on top of that, I'm going to add 2 eggs and a little bit of cheese and put it in the oven until the eggs are done. So, welcome, whoever's here. Is it my friend out dumpster diving, or is it my friends in the Midwest, my friends from the East, my friends from the South? Who knows? I have friends from everywhere. But welcome in. But anyway, brown butter on the bottom, or just regular melted butter. Bread with a little bit of heavy whipping cream on top. An egg on top of that. I'm gonna put 2 eggs and maybe some cheese. I used to do one-handed. Yeah. Let's go in the oven. So the egg is done. 10 minutes. I don't know. But I'm gonna set that down and find maybe some cheese on top of it. But put an egg on each piece of bread. Yeah. Now, how's everyone's week going? Who's here? Yeah, it's time to rock and roll. Time to groove and move and get yourself a going. It's time to have some fun and the parties in the house. Come on, everybody, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Get up and shake it. Yep, I've got to shake it. I got things to do. After I get through cooking me something to eat, I'm gonna play some Minecraft for a while. And the kind of cheese I put on here is whatever you want. I got a mixed cheese of Kobe Jack. Uh, just handful, however much you want. So, one little palmful. Um, I don't care. No one's here. Who cares? We having fun. It's time to rock and roll and shake your body so. It's time to get a moving and playing with your groove. Time to get your move on. Whether you're standing here and shrugging your shoulders, or whether you're standing here and making fist at the wall, at the air, in the air, at the wall, in the air. Just get your groove on. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Roxanne Show. Hey, how I'm doing great. How are you, Vanessa? I'm doing great. I'm cooking me butter on the bottom of this pan. Can I show it? Yeah, butter on the bottom. 2 pieces of bread. I poured a little milk on top of the bread. Put 2 eggs and some cheese, and I'm going in the microwave, air fryer with it until it's done. That's what I'm cooking today. You repeated yourself 3 times. Is that lag or is that Vanessa and 3 people, 3 persons, or whatever you want to call it? Be right back. Set the air fryer and forget it. Here, Vanessa, let me give you the. Let's see. I want to invite people. If y'all want to come up, you can come up. Even if you're in the dark, I don't care. I haven't been on a live in my kitchen in a week and a half. I was out having party fun. I did a couple of lives while I'm gone. I hope y'all watched them. I had blast. I got to start my new bucket list for things I want to do. Like, I don't know why my video's stopping and starting. Is it my end or your end? I don't know. I gotta find something to cook for dinner tonight. Whatever that is. It's hamburger meat. I'll fix me something with hamburger meat later tonight. Oh, I had a blast. I wish I had more time. And I could have made more time. The thing is, when you're going to a convention and you're spending time at the convention, you don't have time to see the area. And I had a little over 24 hours to see the Las Vegas Strip and downtown. So, but next time if I go to a convention next time, I'm going to give myself more time to see the area. Because if I'm paying to go to a convention to get in and see stuff, I don't want to go there for one day unless it's a 1 day convention. I paid 3 days and only went 2 days to the convention because one of the days was a wonderful day. We met our friend Ukulelems from Singapore, but that meant I didn't have a day to go to the convention. And when I was at the convention, I didn't have time to go see downtown. Wow. No internet for a week? Oh, that would make me sad. But everybody needs to unplug sometimes. But when you choose to unplug from the TV, the internet, the radio, all that stuff, all the electronic stuff, that's a different story. But when they choose it for you, oh, it makes you like, oh, why? I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand being frustrated. But I'm gonna have to get that WhatsApp. You say you can do it better. My friends from Singapore use WhatsApp, and they use Messenger and Discord. So went to a good barbecue place while we were in Las Vegas with the ukuleles. It was great. But like I said, next trip I go on, if it's not for a convention, I mean, if it's for a convention, I'm gonna take time to make more than one day to see, more than 30 hours or so to see the place I'm at. Yeah, I think if I do go to, well, next year I won't be able to go to TwitchCon because well, I might, depends on when TwitchCon is, but if TwitchCon falls during the time that I won a cruise. It's called From Helping Hands for Cruises. Anybody want to come help them out and donate so someone who's never been on a cruise may have a chance to win a cruise? I was nominated by a person online, and anyway, the person nominated me, and I won the cruise. We're going Cozumel, some other places next October, and it's probably around the same time that TwitchCon is, unless TwitchCon changes their weekend. But then that would probably be too much if they changed it to the earlier. It'd be either before or after my trip, and I don't know if I could, unless it's in Dallas, unless it's in the area in. you know. But it was in Las Vegas this year, so I'm going to look into WhatsApp and see where it goes from there. Who knows? But is it harder for you to use Messenger? Because I have Messenger, Facebook. And my hair needs a little bit of help this morning. It's woolly bully. Yeah, so much to look forward to. Now, next week is not a look forward to, but it is. Uh, finally having my hernia surgery next week. Next Tuesday, on Halloween, on my daughter's birthday, I'm finally having the hernia surgery. Yeah. Well, let me check this stuff in the oven. Be right back. It's almost done. You know, simple breakfast. But I'm gonna start something in about 2 weeks with a friend. We're gonna start a cooking challenge. He's from Australia. And I think the first thing we're gonna cook is I'm gonna cook something called a buttermilk pie. And he's gonna cook something called a custard. It's similar to a buttermilk pie. His is made with milk, mine's made with buttermilk. So that's what when I get over my surgery, we're gonna do that. And we'll be doing that later in the day. Probably between 8 and 9 my time at night, because it's morning for him. Or we could do it like it's midnight in Australia right now. So he definitely is just now getting back from dumpster diving. I know. Right. So what app is not through your phone? Uh, well, on when you're doing it through the internet on Facebook, it's not your phone. But if you do it from your phone, I can understand. Yeah. So anyway, I guess you don't have enough power right now to come up on stage or whatever. It's dark. I know it's. Are y'all 12 hours behind us too, or more than that? It's 12:04 in the afternoon here. I'm gonna get this out of the oven. I'm sure it's probably done. Cook it to however you want your eggs cooked. Ta-da! Two cooked eggs on toast with milk. Now let's see if it'll dump out. It might not. Yeah, it dumped out pretty nicely. It came out pretty good. So, yeah, if you want it pretty and turn it over on the other side, you can. But that's what the underside looks like. That's what the mm, I'm hoping the egg's completely done except the runny part. But this makes the bread a little dough gooey this way. But I like it. Not bad. Maybe a little too gooey, but hey, it's nothing. As long as the white of the egg is cooked, you're okay. So the white of the egg was cooked. I could tell, you know. Anyway, but it's going to be a fun day. Tomorrow, I'm going to an arts and craft thing show again. It starts at 11. It's at our one of our local parks is having it. I'm gonna go to that. And today I'm just staying here and going to play Minecraft in a little bit. When I get through eating, I'm going to go play Minecraft. I'm working on a server with two of my friends. And we're going to go build a mob farm to catch what mob is it in the game? Wither skeleton farm is what I'm going to be building in a little bit. Or finishing the demolishing the area to make it. Gotta have and if you know anything about Minecraft, when you make a wither skeleton farm, it's best to have it over lava. So we're gonna work on that still. Delicious. Very delicious. So welcome whoever just popped in. I like my friends. Hey Art. I cooked sort of like I told in the hole, but I did it in the oven. I put butter in the bottom of the pan, 2 pieces of bread, put an egg on top of each one of the, we'll put a little bit of the heavy cream on top of the bread. Then I put 2 eggs, one on each bread, a little bit of cheese. Now I cooked it too. I got the eggs were like over medium, a little bit of runny. And that's what I'm eating. I didn't want to sit here and fry it, and that way you don't lose any of the bread. If you know what a toad in the hole is, oh, it's egg and bread. Take the center out of the egg, take the center out of the toast a little bit, throw your egg in. But if you do it this way, since you're not flipping the egg and you're letting the air fryer or toaster oven or your oven cook it, you don't have to put a hole in it. The hole is just to hold the egg. So that's what it looks like on the underside. The other side had cheese. And I don't know if you can see it or not without me messing up my plate. That's what the other side looks like. You know, it's pretty good. Something different, something quick to cook, because when you sleep too late and it's almost lunchtime, do you fix lunch food or breakfast food? I'm one of those that if I get up and I eat a piece of leftover chicken, I'm good for breakfast. Or a piece of leftover pizza. It don't have to be breakfast food. Don't have to be brunch food. Each country's different anyway. You know, watching my friends from Singapore, and I have some friends from uh, Tokyo. They don't eat eggs for breakfast. You know, it's not a thing. One country out, they were eating something called a porridge, like sort of like rice with stuff in it. That's what it looked like to me. But that's what I'm doing this morning. Got back from my trip, had a blast on my trip. Don't know if anybody saw my videos. But next year, I'm not going to TwitchCon. I would love to go back, but it's going to be at the same time that I'll be on another trip. I'm going, I'll say this. It's called Helping Hands for Cruising. One of my subscribers, nominated me for a cruise. If you've never been on a cruise and you want to go, she nominated me. I said, I've never been. I've always wanted to go. My husband said, bye, have fun. He wouldn't go, didn't want to go. So she nominated me, and I won a cruise for October going out of Texas. Some goes out of Texas, and we're going to Cozumel, and it's a 5-day cruise going to several places. So that's just a happy time for me, I guess. I wanted to go to Jamaica because that's where he always wanted to go. But my husband, airlines that he worked for, they started flying to Jamaica, and he kind of like, oh, I'd love to go. But we never went because, on the other hand, he would say it, and then he'd say in his mind, I could hear him saying it that I'm not flying, I'm not getting sick on the airplane. He got vertigo real easy. He could work on the airplane on the ground, taxi it from the hangar to the runway to the gate, but to get up and actually fly in it, it made him sick. So, you've got to overcome. If you get sick a lot, yeah, but there's ways to prevent it that now that are better than they were back 15, 20 years ago. When he started with the company in 1981, they didn't fly out of the country. His airline didn't. And then sometime in the 2000s, I want to say, they started flying to Mexico and Jamaica, but he wouldn't go. No, not that he didn't want to out of the country. He just wouldn't go. Now, he had to fly for work one time back in the late 90s. My daughter was in the 8th grade, and I met him out there. I had 5 days of fun with him in Canada. We were in Montreal, Canada, and he only flew because he didn't go to this class. He could have gotten fired. So that's when he found out he was a diabetic that year. Coming back from that, was started having troubles while he was there. Feet were swelling. He thought it was because he was doing a lot of walking. Now he could have gotten a car, but they gave him an allowance a day for food and whatever he needed out of it. And when that was gone, that was gone. So he was downtown Montreal, so he really didn't need a car. They walked everywhere. And he thought it was because he hadn't done a lot of walking except from one airplane to the next. So, and that's where his diabetes started. But then a year and a half, he passed away. He didn't take any more shots. No more diabetes shots. His numbers were great. Mm. So anyway, what are y'all cooking today? Or what did y'all cook today? Some of y'all is already bedtime. And I'll be playing Minecraft in a little bit. All right. What happened to Harold? I haven't seen him on in a couple, 3 weeks on anything. Is he okay, or do you not? Or are you just taking a break? Just wondered. I see Deb sings every night, just like Harold was. But Anyway, it's quiet in the neighborhood today. No one's talking. Was it that much lag? Was it that much lag? I'm getting my water out of the refrigerator. Cheers. Blessings to all. Hmm. My Discord just popped up with a message from one of my channels, and it said lemongrass jello. I might have to go check to see what that is. I know lemongrass has a lemony taste, but I thought lemongrass was more for savory items. I guess no, unless that's a savory item. Some of the things that you see people eat, you wonder would you try them? If I went to their country or their home and they cooked it, I'd be polite and try it. Be like the one time me and my husband went to this restaurant and they had a special. And this was back in 1981, and it was steak and baked potato. Back then it said $3. I believe it was $3. That was cheap, so we decided to get it. We got it. The baked potato was oh, you know what fingerling potatoes are. It was a little bit bigger than a fingerling potato. A little tiny thing, about that big of a baked potato, real tiny. And the steak was good, but it was about the size of a strip of piece of bacon and that thin. So, needless to say, afterwards, we went and got something else to eat. We were so, and it wasn't good enough to order another $3 plate. So, anyway, well, all right, everyone's left. I'm just talking to myself, so it's time to say cheers, blessings, and I hope everyone has a blessed day. And enjoy your life, enjoy your day, your night. Everyone have a blessed day, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.